it.
Oh, man.
So hit me up. Go on.
Oh,
Go on.
I remember you coming up to me going, right, I need you to do me a favour. And I was like, what is it? He goes, oh, I've asked out and she's keen, but she wants you to come with me to go out with her friend. And I was like, who's her friend? Like, you know, ooh, this is exciting. You know, getting a date. And then she said the name of the friend, and I was like, oh. Not in a bad... Yeah, I mean, like, at the time, I was like, oh, man. Awkward, because this girl... both those two girls were in my class, not your class.
Yeah, that's what it was.
You were in your boys'
Your boys group.
But the girl that she brought, I mean, she was a nice person. I had a lot of time for her. And...
But you weren't romantically
I was not keen
interested.
at all. But she
Okay.
she was as keen as you were on... whoever.
Oh, yes. And she was like, this is the greatest.
She'd bring me boxes of like handmade origami stars.
Oh.
Do you remember that was a thing?
I remember who this is now, but I'm not going to say their name.
When that was a thing, like
Yep.
this was before, obviously, I don't know, like people had Facebook and social media, so like people would bring you stuff. Like she brought me a metal tin, and I never know what to do with this stuff. She gets to her, like, oh, and she goes, "That took me 48 hours to make," and I'll be like, ah. Okay.
Thanks.
I'm just gonna put it in my box in there. But we went to Lee Valley Ice Rink, and on the day we met them, and we were like, all right. And me and you, we turned up. Oh, I've just remembered something of the thingy.
No, what did you remember? What?
The wallet.
Oh my God. Okay, so all right.
So basically, we turn up Lee Valley Ice Rink. All good. You know, I think both me and Tina have got our like, you know, our sort of best clothes on at the time. We've met them. We've gone in. We've got on our ice skates, we put all our stuff in the lockers, and then we're about to go ice skating, and Tina realises that... Oh, no, we went to the little cafe. They got like a cafe thing.
Yeah.
And we bought slush puppies for, you know, that was when they were like... The blue slush puppies.
Slush puppies were in.
Send you to
It was like...
There was so much sugar in it.
One sip and you were like, oof,
yeah.
like you were in Iron Apple.
It was like that magic juice. Everyone just eyes just going bing. So yeah, we bought blue slush puppies. I remember that. And then we were sitting there, and then suddenly you were like stressing out, and I was like, "Yeah, mate, what's going on?" And then you were like, "Someone's nicked my wallet, or I've lost my wallet, or something like that." Was it you'd lost it, or someone had nicked it?
Yeah.
And then you got all upset.
See, when I was a kid back then, when I got upset, that was game over.
Yeah, you were.
It would be
upset.
like, it would be like, imagine this kid, right, with a head very, very big.
It was humongous.
And a body.
It's weird because now you got a
that
little
was
head.
not in kind of equal to the size of the body. But so basically, I've been swaying around. I remember being that upset.
The animation ants.
What?
Yeah.
Anyway, let's focus less on my head for a minute. It was there. So I remember the way I remember it is that after that happened, it's really hazy. But there was a situation where we had to go and do the ice skating anyway, and she was being really nice about it, and my date was being really nice about it. Bobby was being like the guy that he is, a gentleman and stuff, and being cool, being funny, and kind of trying to keep things cool. And then it turned up somehow. I can't remember how. But after that, I remember it going amazingly well. I was slick Rick, literally skating around.
You are full of shit.
What do you mean?
First of all, yeah, you are a very good ice skater. You rollerbladed and you were like, yeah. But one thing I know, I mean, well, this is the difference, right? This is what happened. You ice skating backwards like a G, like, yeah, I'm the Don. Obviously, I'm just there staying with the two girls going, yeah, I'll just ice skate with you. And so we were ice skating around.
So you was just skating with the two girls in your own? I don't remember.
Yeah, because you were like, first of all, you were furious, and then they were like, "What's up with him, man?" And then I was like, "Oh, he's bugging out." He's like, and then you were like, "No, it's fine, forget it. I want to get on the ice." Got on the ice. Then you were like, you know, ice skating backwards, doing this thing. And obviously, I was like trying to be like, "Oh no, we'll stay with them." And then also, I kept on trying to be the wingman and go, "All right, I'll hang around with the one that was supposed to be my date." And
you're painting yourself as the hero in here. This is not the way I remember it. I remember finding the wallet, right? Or something happened. The wallet came back. Then we all skated around, and it was all cool. We had some alone time, kind of skating around. You know, the most minor thing happened, like holding hands or something. At that time, it was like the biggest score. I was like, oh my God, it was great, and I came off as this massive hero. What did you remember?
No, that was it pretty much, because basically, yeah, but it didn't go amazingly well, because then we dropped the two girls off afterwards, because we're gentlemen, you know, nothing's going on in them days. I mean, yeah, and then you went mad at me.
What?
You went fucking mad at me. You were talking to them too much.
Oh,
you were talking to them too much. Like,
did I get the jills?
Yeah, you proper. And I was
stealing
like,
my thunder over here.
Mate, like you were fucking angry. You were riding around.
Mate, I do not remember this. I'm gonna call her.
I'm
gonna phone her and we'll ask, because the way you're going on. I'm gonna phone her. And
Are you serious?
Let me phone her, because we're all
Are you
friends.
serious?
That was interesting.
Genuinely?
Yeah, genuinely.
You can't. What? Oh my god. I'm nervous.
Yeah, why not?
All right.
No,
But then
he's gonna do it. He's doing it.
oh my god.
He's
What are you doing?
It's fine. It's a conversation.
He's fucking doing it.
This is the bit where there's no answer, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, are you doing? You right?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
That's hilarious.
I'm not bad, thank you. Sorry, I know it's like a random call out of nowhere and stuff, but so we're sitting here and we're kind of filming this podcast, and essentially we've been talking about festivals and all the like memories of being kids and stuff, and we've just remembered.
To the dead tone.
Bobby's in the background. Bobby says hello, and
Hey.
Vino's here as well, by the way.
Hey.
And we've just remembered our first dates, as it were. And I remember that you and I went on a first date with Bobby and a person who shall remain nameless for the moment. And the way that I remember it, it was an amazing date, and there were no mishaps really, apart from me losing my wallet. And after that, we all walked off having a great time, and that was it. Is that what happened? Do you have any more detail?
Of course that's what happened.
Yeah, you see.
Yeah, that's not what I'm not saying. What's happened? I'm saying,
Right.
did Tino not pull a massive strop because he lost his wallet, and then we had a little bit of a moment, and as the lovely person you are, you were like, oh, what's going on? Is he all right? And I was like, yeah, just leave him to it. Then he started ice skating backwards around the rink like a champion ice skater that he was.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yes, see? And then I was like, oh, I don't know what to do. So I hanged back with you and we won't say her name, but we know her name. And then we sort of like tootled around the edges a little bit, and then you went off and had a little skate with Tino, and I went and had another blue slush puppy with whoever it was, sat on the side, and then we all went, and we won't talk about the row that Tino had with me afterwards.
I didn't know about the row.
See, nobody knows about the row because this must have existed only in Bobby's head. So
No,
this is-
'cause-
No, Bobby, you have to tell us about the row.
Well, Tino went absolutely mental at me. He said I was talking to you too much at the time. He was like, what are you doing? You're ruining it. This is my date. And I went, no, mate, I was just trying to smooth it out because he did go, like, let's admit it, when he lost his wallet, he did get a bit upset.
No, I don't remember the wallet loss.
See, exactly.
But you remember the wallet, Tino.
I mean, but the way you're painting it was if it was an actual real kind of moment, and then I was like stropping around. I remember getting a bit stroppy.
Mate, we were 12. Any moment was
Perhaps
a moment.
It was maybe quite, I think it might have been a little bit stroppy actually. But I mean, other than that,
You shouted at me the whole way back on the bus. But anyway, how's life anyway?
Oh God, I'm really sorry to call you out the blue like that. But
That's okay.
is there anything that you remember about the date that you like to mention that might make me seem a bit less stupid?
Well, we were very young.
Yeah. Yeah.
In your defence.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
Did I do
And
something cool? I remember doing something nice.
Well, you always did nice things.
Oh, see?
You bought me. No, I don't know if anyone else really knew about it. So I remember you meeting me in Hackney by a bus stop and being really nervous. It was near Christmas, I think.
Yep, that sounds right.
And then
Yeah.
you presented me with this box from Argos.
Oh God!
Yeah, but come on, for a
Because that's
12-year-old.
classy. I'm just a classy guy. You see,
we weren't
That's-
millionaires.
Which was a heart. It was a heart-shaped like little necklace with a like little purple stone in, and
I did see
it
it. I
was
had
really
seen it.
sweet.
I do remember that.
Oh God!
Yeah, it was a good date.
I thought I was the only person in the whole world that knew about that.
No.
No, he'd asked
Bobby.
me whether he should buy it or not,
Yeah, yeah.
and I was
yeah.
probably like whatever.
Or what the actual fact is, because I think maybe in my mind things were around that time when I was younger, perhaps aren't exactly what they were in reality. Do you know what I mean? So, for example, the wallet thing didn't happen. It was
did
always
happen,
pretty
though.
smooth. Or if it did happen, it was really, really smooth and it was just all chilled out and stuff. But isn't it strange that after all these
Yeah.
years we can have this conversation and we have totally different
I mean, yeah, I
opinions?
think it's very strange.
It's
Very
very
I look
strange.
back on it, and obviously I was amazingly cool the whole time.
You were though. You were.
We were just saying that. Literally the coolest person in the school. But yeah, listen. Thank you for answering my phone call and not literally kind of throwing your phone across the living room and going, "Oh, that person I used to know." A long time ago.
Yeah.
This is awkward. I hope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, did you know it was his? Did you have his number, or was it just a random number? You thought, oh, this could be another PPI phone call, PPI insurance call, and then suddenly you're like lambasted with this.
Oh.
No, I had his number.
All right, nice.
Brilliant.
All right, nice.
It was fine.
Oh, thank you. Listen, I'm going to let you go because we've got to try and
Say
be
hello to
serious
the
human
fanboy.
beings. Say hello to your family. Say
and the
hello to
husband.
your husband, who
The
is a lovely
legend.
man. We've been
Yeah.
bigging him up lots. What a lovely, lovely man.
Okay.
But
Don't make his head too big.
Yay.
no, we won't. We won't wear that. But thank you. Listen, take care and speak to you soon.
Okay. All right. Bye.
All right,
See ya.
Bye.
Oh my word.
I genuinely can't believe you've done that.
You
That
just
was-
did that.
Which
That
is-
was pretty
Yeah,
epic,
well
man. That was
done,
good.
mate.
Because I had to
Well
debunk it. Because you were
Yeah,
making
but
me
to be honest,
seem.
I feel like in my head that she's
I can't believe I
completely
did that.
agreed with everything I've just.
Yeah.